Krista, welcome back to my channel. So recently we have had some penny items at Dollar General that we've been talking about. There's some new penny items and there are some updates that I want to give you and tell you, and I really want you to be aware of. Also, I have, since we've been talking about penny items here recently, because we've gotten these new penny items and so many of you are new to penny shopping, there have been a ton of questions on my videos, which is great. I love that. Actually, please do not stop leaving your questions. Some of these questions are really good, intelligent questions, and I think that it would be helpful if I just answered them in a video. That way, in case you were wondering the same thing, you might have the same question as somebody else. So I just thought it would be easier if we answered them here. There are also a few couponing questions that I'm going to answer. Now, if you guys have any additional questions in this live video, then what you should do is put 3 question marks in the live chat and then ask your question. If for some reason I miss your question, just keep posting your question. You know what I'm saying? Just copy and paste. Somebody said my bun is, I'm just trying not to wash my hair, but look at it. I look like alfalfa. Anyway, that's enough about my hair. Thank you, though. Somebody said I donated 100 items this morning to a local neighborhood shelter. Oh, that's fantastic. Part of my goal here is to teach people how, or help people, not teach them necessarily, help people coupon and penny shop so they can donate. That's really important to me. I recently discovered that my area has one of those, and you guys might have this in your area too, and I want you to pay attention because I live here. Aw, thank you, Vonda. I've lived here for years and I didn't realize that I had one of these. But they have these little boxes that have a clear, plexiglass in them, and it's for food donations specifically, and it's like a leave an item if you can and take an item if you need it. And there was never food in it, but there's actually one sitting outside of a church, and I drive past that church every day and I've never noticed this box there, but you guys might have those in your area too, maybe, that you never have noticed. So look out for those boxes, because when we get really good deal like on Libby's canned vegetables, it would be nice if you stuck just a can of green beans in there. Somebody might not have nothing in the world to eat, and your green beans could be such a great blessing to someone's family. You know what I mean? And I'm going to actually call the church and see if I can leave other stuff in there too, like laundry detergent and stuff. I don't know if that would be okay, but I figured it was worth asking them. Now, we have gotten a few questions already. Let me scroll up and read these. I'll try to answer the questions on the Word document first and then get to y'all's questions, though. I cannot get the Sparkle coupon to print off their website. A few people have actually said that. I'll try to remember to look at that during this live stream. Yes, there was does anybody know if the Scrubbing Bubbles / S.E. Johnson rebate is still alive? It was on, what was that website, you guys? happythanksgathering.com. Is that what it was? I'm thinking you could probably just Google it and find out. Saving with Vanessa said that she was interested in building some of those boxes in her town. Would you know how you would go about doing that? Well, it's funny you mentioned that because I was interested in the same thing. I love those boxes, and I'm going to tell you guys just honestly and straight up, because that's how I roll, I guess. I've been in really bad situations in my life, and I've went to places where you get, food donations and other donations, personal care items. And I've seen, and I'm not saying that everybody's like this, but I've seen firsthand where the workers will take out the good stuff and then, give the rest to everybody else. So it was also, Vanessa, really important for me to figure out how to do that in my town, because I didn't know that there was none here. But I think who you would contact would be the Chamber of Commerce. And I could be wrong, but I I think that would be who you would contact first. And that's why I love those boxes so much, though, you guys, because literally anyone can just stop and get some food out of the box. Okay, and they don't have to. A lot of people are afraid to come forward and say, my family's having trouble right now. You know what I mean? So if they don't have to face anybody, they could literally just stop and get something to eat out of that little box, then a lot more people would be helped. I just feel so strongly about that. So I think those boxes are an amazing idea. And I do believe you would contact the Chamber of Commerce first, and they would at least know where to tell you to go. By the way, Vanessa, I watched your video the other day, and you are just a really sweet, helpful person. You really are, from the bottom of my heart. Like I don't know. You guys, if you're not watching her videos, you should, because you can just tell. A Vintage Librarian says it is happythanksgathering.com, and they still have the $5 gift card up for the Johnson & Johnson products. Initially, it did say that the first 2,000 people would be the only ones to get that gift card, but I know a lot of people have done that several times, and the last I heard, which was about a week and a half ago, it was still working. So yeah, I like to save my stuff, particularly for Christmas time. That's what I did last year. I just penny shopped most of my penny shopping items that I got. I saved for Christmas, and I made a post on Facebook if there's any families that might need these types of things, and I took some pictures. And then that way the families could just private message me and not have to go through anyone. One more thing about donating before we get started on these questions, because this is kind of important that penny shoppers should know. But, oh no, it left my brain. Oh, the Toys for Tots in my area, you cannot sign up for Toys for Tots in my area if you are on food stamps. When I found that out, I was floored. Okay, because the people who are on food stamps are probably the neediest people, obviously. And in my area, and I know, I don't think it's like that in all areas, but you might want to ask if you're interested in donating for Toys for Tots. But when I found that out, I literally kind of turned me against that organization. And I don't want to say that and make this a negative thing, you guys, but seriously, like, people on food stamps is who would need those things the most. And you cannot, that is their only requirement in my area, is that you cannot be on food stamps. So what, if your kids have government assisted food, they don't deserve toys? Like, honestly, we can't get into that in this video because I feel so strongly about it. Like, you just don't even know. You just don't even know. Goodness gracious. And so, before you donate to any organization, you should find out about that organization. You know what I mean? And as I said earlier, I've been in situations where I was in need, and I've seen some really shady things go on with charities. And I'm not saying that every charity is like that. Obviously, it's not. But that was the biggest part of why I started a YouTube channel, was to hopefully help others. And then some of the people who were able to, of course, you should always help your own family first. But if you're able to, you should totally figure out a way to donate. My favorite thing to do, you guys, is go to the food stamp office. It's actually called the Department of Health and Human Services, and sit in the parking lot and just give stuff to people going into the food stamp office, because those are the neediest people, right? And so I've done that a few times, and that was the most incredible thing, you know? And I do know that people sell their couponing stuff. Sometimes I sell mine, and some people feel very angry that people sell their couponing stuff. But I personally have been in bad situations and had to sell my couponing stuff, you know, to buy food for my family or to pay my power bill. And so I don't judge people for selling their couponing stuff. And I think that, you know, we just don't know what what situation somebody else is in, and it's certainly not my place to judge people, but you know, I'm just saying. Anyway, shut up, Krista. Gosh, I could go on about that forever. I really could. I also believe, one more thing and I'll shut up. Sometimes people like to show off what they're donating so they can get a pat on the back. I think that if you are truly interested in donating, it's not something that you have to advertise to the world, right? If you know you're doing a good thing, you don't need to advertise to everybody that you're doing a good thing. The only thing, I mean, that's important is that you help somebody. And if you know that in your heart, that's all that really matters. And that's why I don't make videos about donating and stuff like that. But, yeah. By the way, yesterday I was lucky and I found some red dot clearance. But I drove for 3 hours and I found out that some of the cashier put stuff away to buy. Yeah, they do that. They do. All right, so let's talk about these penny questions and the penny shopping update. I'm 11 minutes into the video and we didn't even talk about that yet. Gosh. All right, so the first thing that I want you all to know, if you are a penny shopper, you should know this. This is very important, okay? We know right now, currently, that white and yellow dot pennied a few weeks ago. And I was lucky enough to get a bunch of penny items from that. And I know a lot of you have too. But some of those items appear to have reset. So if you want to go penny shopping, and you find white and yellow dot SS17 or S17 items, there are a possibility that when you get to the register, those are not going to ring up a penny and they will be full price. Now, that is the downside of penny shopping, right? Is sometimes there's no written rule book. We don't know all the answers, and we're not meant to know all the answers, of course. So people have been asking me, and that was one of the main questions that I was getting on my videos. How do you get an up-to-date list of penny items? And so the thing about penny shopping is it's really about researching and finding things out on your own. The only thing that we can do is see what other penny shoppers have purchased and try to copy what they've purchased. That's why I really support the app Penny Finder, because it's all in one place, up to date information. Before I made this video, I actually went on Penny Finder to see if the white and yellow dot stuff had officially reset, and there is no official word. So it seems that some people have bought things for a penny that were white and yellow dot, but it is a possibility that it's going to ring up full price. So I want you guys to just know that. The green dot penny items seem to be fine and seem to be ringing up a penny just fine. The Halloween stuff is now a penny. There's a bunch of candy that's a penny. I've seen a lot of candy hauls. And what else? Red dot is 90% off. There are some people, and even a person who commented on my video yesterday that said that the manager of her store told her that red dot will penny next Tuesday. Now, I don't know that that is the 100% truth, of course, but if it does, here's what I want you to know, okay? There was replies on her comment saying, yeah, but red dot is 90% off this week, so we're all going to go to the store and buy red dot this week, and so if it does penny on Tuesday, we will not be able to get any penny items. But I promise you guys, that is the sales cycle that all the dots go through. They all do that. They all go, from 25% off to 50% off, 75% off, 90% off, and then a penny. And we still find penny items. At one point, I do believe the white and yellow dot were 90% off, right? And I still found 250 items. So do not let that discourage you from trying to find penny items. Just because, it was known that red dot's on 90% off this week does not mean that you're not going to go to your store and find a red dot item next week if it pennies. Okay? Very important. Please hear me on that. Because what happens is sometimes people know it's going to penny and they'll hide it in your store and they'll forget to go back for it. By the way, do not ever hide penny items. That is considered theft. Or items that you know are going to penny. That's considered theft. Don't do that. But some people do still do that. I have clearly found items that were a penny that someone hid. Probably with intentions to go back, and either I beat them to the punch or they forgot that they hid them altogether. So don't let that discourage you that they're going to be 90% off. Don't hide items and still look for them, even though they were on sale and we're all doing these big hauls of 90% off, you know? All right. Does anyone know if gray dot bras from SS16 were a penny? I was too chicken to ask for a price for something from 2016. One of the stores, okay, so then let me say this first. The number one rule in penny shopping is do not go into Dollar General and ask the employees if they have any penny items or if there is a penny sale or can they direct you to the penny items. That is the only rule in penny shopping and the number one rule that everyone should know. Somebody commented on my video. I went in Dollar General and asked the manager where the penny items were, and I don't think I was supposed to ask that. It's the first thing I say in every video that we talk about penny items, you know? So anyway, don't do that. I forgot my train of thought. It's hard when you talk and read the comments too, because I couldn't remember my train of thought with that. But let's answer the questions. All right. If you, again, I said this in the beginning of the video, I'm going to answer questions about penny shopping now that we've discussed the white and yellow dots. If you guys have questions, I'll try to go back up through and scroll through. It's helpful if you put 3 question marks in your post and then ask your question. And if I don't see your question, just keep copying and pasting it or typing it out, and I will eventually answer your question. So, how long does the 90% off sales last? These are unadvertised sales. Oh, that's where I was going a minute ago with that, I think. So penny items, 90% off sales are usually both unadvertised deals, okay? When they discover that these items are 90% off, a lot of the times they will go ahead and remove them from the shelf. We don't know a set time of when the sale is going to end. It's always best to go to the store as soon as possible. That's why the other morning, as soon as I got those pillows and made it out to the car, I made a video for you guys just announcing that they were in fact 90% off so you guys could get to the store as soon as possible. I know some of you work and have other obligations that you can't go penny shopping immediately, or deal shopping rather, but you should go to Dollar General as soon as you get word that anything is 90% off or a penny. Go as soon as possible. But if you can't go for a couple of days, you should still go look. How do you know when things begin to penny? The only way to know is to follow other penny shoppers, and you can do that by following Facebook groups that are based on penny shopping. Make sure it is my blessings, I have that question to answer too. But follow Facebook groups, or if you can find some people on Instagram, or you can get the Penny Finder app, which is what I use. And then there is a Facebook group that I love that I cannot tell you guys publicly what that group is, unfortunately. It is a secret, and they will kick me out if I share that information. And I'm also very careful of what information I get from Penny Finder and the Facebook group, what I share with you guys, right? Because I've promised not to tell. So I have to be very careful of what I say and share with you guys. And I know that's not cool sometimes, but it's just the way it is. How do you know what is going to penny next? There are a few different ways that you can figure out what will penny most likely next. Again, unfortunately, we do not have a rule book, but there's a few ways that you can know. And the number one, and I think the very best way, and what you should all be doing. I do not do this, and I really kick myself right in the rear end for not doing this. I'm just not organized enough, and I'm forgetful. But if you write down right now, if you get you a little yearly planner, and you write down in that yearly planner, every time something goes, red dot is at 90% off starting, Tuesday or whenever. Yeah, yesterday, Tuesday. And white and yellow dot pennied, a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Write all that stuff down. It's almost to the day, or that very same week. The day changes each year. You know what I'm saying? But almost exactly a year later, we will get a penny list. It's very, very predictable, especially if you write it down. But as far as how do you know what's going to penny next, if you have one of those lists, if you know you're still going to be penny shopping next year, write this stuff down. I'm telling you guys, you won't need anybody's information, and you will know. I'm telling you. I promise you. But otherwise, you just have to watch sale cycles. So we know that the red dot is 90% off. So it's probably going to penny next. And then what comes after red dot? I'm not sure. I think it'll be brown dot home, but don't quote me on that. But it's basically the same cycle of what Dollar General gets as new items. You know what I'm saying? The sooner you start paying attention to that, the better off you're going to be. Pay attention to what's new in your store. Pay attention to what goes on sale. Pay attention to what's old. The more experience you get, you guys are going to know, you're going to be able to predict even what's going to penny. But the best way is to write that stuff down every single year, and you will know without having to rely on anyone. I heavily rely on the app Penny Finder. They have really good information, and I just think that they're good people, and I love supporting people whose intentions are to help others. So Penny Finder is an app that you should all get, in my opinion, and it has that orange P. That's how you know you have the right app, and it does cost $1.99. They don't pay me to say that. I just love them. All right, next question. Okay, here is something I made confusing for you guys. I had to move the phone so I could see the question. I think I made this confusing, and I think sometimes I don't know. I didn't mean to make this confusing, but it says, Krista, you said that other areas have different colored dots, like green for household items. So how do I know to penny shop if you said white and yellow dot colors are a penny? So basically they're saying, somehow they thought that I meant, like, if I'm in West Virginia and white and yellow dot clothing pennied here, at their store it might be green and purple dot. But that's not the case, you guys. Generally speaking, everything is the same across the United States. Occasionally, things will penny in West Virginia that are still 90% off in California, but that doesn't happen often, only sometimes. And there's no way, still we have no book, so there's no way to know that for sure. The only way you can know is follow people that penny shop, and follow Facebook groups, and follow people on Instagram that penny shop, and just wait to hear that information. It's a lot of research involved in penny shopping. How do you penny shop at other stores like Home Depot or Toys R Us? I don't have either of those stores. So I can't, and I've never penny shopped at either of them. So I can't really speak on that. But if I wanted to learn, the first thing I would do is go find Facebook groups for those stores. Okay? I mean, that's what I would do. But I can't speak from personal experience. I'm going to talk about the couponing questions here in a minute, you guys. We're going to do penny shopping first. Oh, this is a good question. All right. And then when we talked about this a little bit yesterday, I think, or I made it up in my head, one of the two. Oh, this is a good question. First, we'll answer Saving with Vanessa. I found 4 pillows yesterday, all red dot, and 3 of them rang up for $3. Only one rang up for $1, 90% off. Would you know why? I think they've put out new red dots. That's my guess. I don't know that for sure. Based on looking at the Facebook groups and just some posts that I've read, it does seem that maybe they put out new red dots. Some stores have. Are the pillows, Vanessa, are they the same theme? You guys know, like, the pillows, all the pillows I got are the same theme. Like, they're all velvety and soft and pink and the same colors, you know what I mean? And then the other 2 that I got were the same theme. They were like quilted pillows. So are they of like the same theme, if that even makes sense? Vonda says that she thinks that some stores have put out new red dots and they're bigger. Purex, we're going to talk about... Oh, I was supposed to... Okay, guys, I'm sorry. Whoa. I said I would answer this Purex question first. And I think Amber has some things to do. So I'm going to address this couponing question really quickly. So somebody asked me, I'm going to do the Purex deal. Can I use 3 store coupons and 2 because one of them is going to be free with a BOGO? First of all, you can use a coupon on a free item at Dollar General. All right. If you have that newspaper coupon that says redeemable only at Dollar General, and it's for Purex, $1 off any one Purex item, and in the insert, it was next to a soft scrub item, those are ringing in to the best of my knowledge as a store coupon. So you can use a store coupon with a manufacturer coupon. Now, unfortunately, the buy 2 get 1 free Purex crystal coupon from coupons.com, from what I know and understand, people are saying that it is not ringing in the register or scanning correctly. So it's not working. So unless you have really nice employees that will manually enter that coupon in, it's not working. But otherwise, the answer to your question is yes, you should be able to use a coupon on the free items at Dollar General. Unfortunately, it doesn't always work out that way. Sometimes just coupons don't work properly. And that might be the case in this Purex deal. But otherwise, yes. If items do not have a dot at all, if they do not have a dot, sometimes they will say Department 350 SS17, and they will not have a dot. They are Dollar General core items, and those do not penny. That was actually one of the questions I see. I think somebody asked that question in the live chat because I seen a vintage librarian said something about core items. So yeah, if they don't have a dot, they are core items, and they will never penny. Sometimes there's always exceptions to that rule. Again, we don't have an exact book, unfortunately, on Dollar General penny items. So there's always exceptions and loopholes and things that happen that we've never seen happen before. But for the most part, that's the case. Oh, this question. So somebody messaged me and said, Krista, at my store, they have the same exact pillow that you got. And I can't really tell if the dot is red. It looks to me like it's yellowish orange. Now, the good thing about when things are 90% off as opposed to a penny, there's no problem with walking up to the cashier and saying, can you check the price on this item, right? It's supposed to be on sale, even though it's unadvertised. And if they ask you how you know, you can just say, my friend told me, or my sister got the same pillow, or if you don't want to lie, just say Dollar General couponers are saying it's on deal or whatever. But it's really not okay to ever ask for them to check the price of a penny item. But as far as checking the price on clearance items, that's okay. So if you're unsure, just have them check the price on the item. But a lot of the times we do have cases where it will be a, let's say we have 2 shirts side by side and both of them have blue dots, but one of the blue dots is very light blue and the other blue dot is very kind of dark blue and it almost looks like it's purple. A lot of the times they're still both blue dots. They just have a very different color on the tag. So it is kind of tricky sometimes to figure out which items are a part of which dot. You know what I'm saying? So ask for a price check before they hit a penny. So while they're still on sale. So somebody commented on my video yesterday, or last night at least. Hey, Krista, so if I go tomorrow, it's highly unlikely to find any penny items, right? And what color dot do I look for next Tuesday morning? Is it always red dots? Heather S., if you can email me, today, I'm glad you said that. I need to go open up a box today at the post office. I'll try to do that today. But Heather, if you email me, or message me on Facebook, or just get a hold of me somewhere privately, I'll give you my address. And then when I get a P.O. box, I'll let you guys all know my P.O. box, of course. So this is a very good question. And also, guys, when you write me your questions, you don't have to say, this is probably a stupid question, or I know this is a stupid question, but please don't say that, because penny shopping is not, like, we don't have a book. Like, you're not born with this knowledge. There are no stupid questions, right? If I never would have imagined I'd be penny shopping 5 years ago, or, well, maybe 5 years ago, but not 10 years ago. So don't say that. There are no stupid questions. I love when you guys leave me questions. So I usually, after an item has pennied, let's say white and yellow dots, other than the rumor of them being full price, I will shop for them for a long time after they have pennied, at least a month. If I go out of my general area, I will look, for a long time. Guys, I found a penny item that pennied a year ago, and it's still a penny. So just the fact that I found a penny item that pennied a year ago tells you that, number one, I've looked over that item before myself while I was in that store, because I look for penny items at that same store all the time. So not only am I possibly missing items, but also other penny shoppers are missing items. What color dot do I look for next Tuesday? So there's not always a guarantee that there's going to be a penny item on Tuesday, but if any items do penny, it almost always happens on a Tuesday. So there's no set list unless you've written it down every year and you know what's going to be on sale this time next year. Is it always red dots? Usually they run the dots the same. My best penny haul ever was when brown dot home items pennied. And right now we have some brown dot home items. I wish I would have written it down what time of year that was. But it was oven mitts and clocks and rugs and just all that kind of stuff that I love. Towels and stuff like that. Okay, so it's not always, red dots, but usually it is the same color dots every year. Like this time last year, green dots pennied. Thank you, Martha. So red dots will penny next. I do believe that red dots will penny next. They are rumored to become a penny on Tuesday. So I don't know that 100% sure, but I have heard that. Somebody told me on my video, somebody commented that their manager told them that they would penny on Tuesday. But I've also heard my other grapevine friends from Dollar General who tell me stuff like that, that red dot will penny. So possibly yes, but don't come back and say you liar. You know what I mean? I can't tell you 100% sure until it happens. Do you have a hot date with Mr. Ramsey? Y'all, my husband is so sweet to me. I have a hot date with him every day. And it's thanks to him that I can do this. Oh, Heather said I already gave you my address. You already gave me your address. I mailed them out. Thank you, Heather. Big kisses. Rugs, rugs, rugs. Rugs and pillows and towels are my favorite things to get. All right, let's move on. Can I use the 3 off 15 and 5 off 25 when I'm buying penny items? The answer is yes. You can use digital coupons. You can use anything. They're just like any other items that you're buying at Dollar General. You guys have no idea how many rugs I got last year. At least probably 40 rugs. My store doesn't have any red dots, but they do have red triangles. A lot of people get really confused when we say red dots, and they will message me and say my store has red triangles, but no dots. Is that still a penny? And when my husband first started penny shopping, he would get so frustrated with me because I'd be like, we're looking for white dots. And he would be like, but it's a white star. Anyway. You got fancy floors then. Well, honestly, I have dogs, so I'll wash stuff all the time, you know, because I don't want to smell like a dog. But anyway, I wash my rugs all the time, and some of them fell apart. But I gave a lot of them away. And I wish I wouldn't have, though, you know. But I'm such a giving person. Sometimes I got to remember to be stingy. Thanks, Deanna. I see lots of new shoes with red triangles. Yeah. It's also really important, guys, to realize and write down and remember when this stuff come in. If you know the order of what stuff come into Dollar General, you're going to know the order what stuff's going to penny. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes there's exceptions to that rule, but it's most likely happens in order every single time. All right. Oh, this is a nice little tip somebody left on my video, and I didn't know some libraries did this. She said, everyone needs to check their local library. I'm not sure if mine's the only one that does it, but there is a box at her library, and people leave coupons there if they don't need them, and then anyone can go get those coupons. So not penny shopping related, but nonetheless, if your library has one of those boxes, that would be amazing. How to know when they're pennies for the rugs. Right now, there are people are finding red dot rugs. So anytime it's home stuff, then when it pennies, you just go look through the rugs. But people are finding red dot rugs, and they're pretty. And I kicked myself in the butt when I seen that because I know some of my stores have red dot rugs, and I didn't look for them yesterday. But they forget the rugs. And there's also some outdoor like welcome mats that are green dot that I've seen a lot of people getting. So look for those as well, because green dot still seems to be a penny, and no problems with green dot like there are with the yellow and white dot pennies. And then next thing I have here is this person, Julie commented, the manager said next week red dot will penny. She was excited about it too. Are they on 90% off even if there are no signs posting the sale? None of my stores have signs, only the 70% off harvest items. Now, a lot of the times, guys, they only will post the 70% off. They don't give us a sign when it's 90% off usually. So those are always, almost always at least, an advertised sale. How often do you post the penny list? I'm just starting out at Dollar General. I do not guarantee you guys that I'm going to post the penny list. In fact, I suggest that you follow someone else for the penny list. Just because if Dollar General Penny Finder shares the list with me, and that's how I know it's going to penny tomorrow, I won't share that information with you guys because that is a paid app. And I just feel like that would be wrong of me, right? And truth be told, Penny Finder, I mean, could they do anything for me, for sharing with that information with you? Probably not. Do they care if I share that information with you? Probably not, but out of respect for them, since it is a paid app, I don't feel like it's okay for me to share that information. Maybe I'm wrong for doing that, but I just don't want to be a dishonest person ever. Okay, so this person actually just commented on my Beginner's Guide to Penny Shopping video, which is still doing amazing. I made an updated version of that video, and the other one is still just doing amazing. It's getting more views than the new one, which is hilarious. It has over 20,000 views, though, which is my most viewed video. So anyway, you forgot to mention that if you take only one item to the cashier and it rings up a penny, you cannot go back and get the 20 remaining items on the shelf. They are obligated to sell you only the one item that you took up to the cash register. So if you are sure that you have the right item, then pull them all and put them in your cart. Worst case scenario is if by chance it rings up full price and not a penny, just apologize and put the 20 items in your cart back. So whoever this was is obviously a very experienced penny shopper. So a lot of the times what will happen, let's say the Hostess, you guys did see those Hostess cakes that are a penny right now. So let's say I only picked up one, but there was a whole display of Hostess cakes. And I took my one to the register and bought it, and it was a penny. Yay! While you're at the register, they don't have to let you go back and get the rest, right? Because they sold you the one, and now they're aware that those are a penny and they can pull them off the shelf. And number two, a lot of the times they will be at least 2 employees in the store. And what will happen is as soon as they see it rings up a penny, they'll go, the other employee will go get the items and remove them from the floor. So if you are confident that you've hit the jackpot and you see a ton of items that are a penny, it is the best. This person is exactly right. You're better off to just put all of those items in your cart and try one. And what I do if I'm unsure is I'll just say, I'm going to do these in separate transactions. And if for some reason it doesn't ring up a penny, I just put them back. Then I'm not embarrassed. I don't have to ask them to void anything. I can just, return the item later. If I'm shopping at a new store, I always do that. Thank you, Martha, for forwarding my videos. You guys are welcome to share my videos. Somebody emailed me the other day and said, do you mind if I share your videos in my Facebook group? And I was like, are you kidding me? Please do. All right. And Vanessa says the same thing. Take them all to the front. They will not allow you to go back. And you guys, aside from Vanessa, you can tell she's a really nice person in her videos. But she is very beginner friendly too. So if you guys do need some extra help, because some people do need like an extra little hand holding, and that's okay. We don't all learn the same, right? And that's okay. But anyway, she penny shopped the other day and was showing all the items she got. She took the time to show the barcodes and everything. So if you're one of those people, you should go check out her channel anyway, but you should definitely go check out her channel if you're one of those people who just needs extra help. Also, another thing that I want to say is please do not private message me and ask me what date a coupon come out. Please don't ask me to give you the penny list or anything like that. You guys, if 1,000 people message me in one day and ask me the same question over and over and over, I have a family, a job. I'm trying to start my own little business. I do YouTube and I have to clean house. I have to take my kids to doctor's appointments and things like that. So please just be respectful of my time. Some of those things you can find out on your own. And I feel like, sometimes people try to take advantage of me, and I don't think that everyone is trying to take advantage of me, but some people do, and please just be respectful. That's all I'm asking. Went to a new Dollar General, and they had 2 cases of flip-flops on the counter marked at 50 cents. Picked up a couple of pairs, and they rang up a penny. And they said, well, do you want them all? Well, of course I want them all. Are you crazy? I'll take them all. I put all the Hostess cupcakes in my basket. She scanned the first box, then canceled my order and said she could not sell them to me. I asked and showed her the store policy. Then she took my haul. If I think for any reason, any second, if there's any doubt in my mind that they are going to give me crap about buying the penny items that I'm buying, I put my phone on record. Look at my bun. I put my phone on record, and I don't obviously let them know I'm recording. But in some states, I think that's illegal, so you might want to make sure it's legal in your state. But I do turn my phone on record just in case I have a situation like that. Something that will also help you if you don't want to record is take a picture of what you have before you go to checkout. And then that way, if you have any problems and you end up having to call the district manager or even the Dollar General corporate office, you have a picture of what you had and you can prove what you had. But if you call corporate or the district manager, you should never say, I was intentionally looking for penny items. Just say that, your friend told you they were on sale, or you knew they were on clearance last week and thought they might be a good price this week, or something like that. Okay. I don't encourage you to lie ever, but that usually is still the truth. We knew they were on sale last week, and so we thought they would still be on a deal this week, right? Except for their just being a penny. Yeah, Candy, we're 45 minutes in, dear. It's okay. Hi, Krista. I love your videos. You have taught me a lot. Well, I am so happy, Liz. Mission accomplished. I think if they are expired, they do not have to sell them to you. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm still learning also. I think that is correct. That if they are expired, they can not sell them to you. Thank you, Sharon. People, one says Coupon Tom. Yes. That's why I get annoyed, I guess, when people will message me and say, hey, what inserts is this coupon in? Because all you have to do is go to coupontom.com and search it. Just, I feel like such a butthead saying that. Like, please don't message me. But I just want you guys to understand the volume of messages and emails that I get sometimes. And it really bugs me. Like, I created a couponing group so you guys could ask questions in the group. And also, it's helpful when you ask questions on the YouTube videos because somebody else might have the same exact question. Sherry may come along and she might want to know the exact same thing. And instead of asking me the same question, she can just read your question and read my response. When you private message me, nobody else can see it but me and you. And that's not helpful to anyone but you. So it's kind of selfish in a way, I guess, to me at least. But I'd never want you guys to stop asking me questions on the especially in the Facebook couponing group. Post them in there because if I'm not available to answer your questions, we got some really amazing people in that group that will answer you immediately. And they're always right. I always go back and double check and make sure that if somebody asks a question that people answer them correctly, and they're always right. And if they're not, I will correct them. But also, please don't stop asking me on the YouTube videos too, because that's what helps me know what you guys need to know, like what I leave out. Because, I'm not perfect. Bye, Kedra. Bye, Stephanie. Before I knew about penny shopping, I tried to buy a curtain to match one I already had, and the cashier refused to sell it to me. She didn't say why, but now I know. Yeah. Oh, I even commented this on the post somebody put in the couponing group today, that I never get the Hostess cakes. And once my lips are so dry, you guys. Once we had those little brownies with M&Ms on them, penny, and I found a display of 30, at least 30 on there. I was so excited. I think I was pretty new at penny shopping. I wasn't brand new, but I was really excited. And so I put them all in my cart and I got up to the register and the lady goes, and I don't know if she was telling me the truth or a lie, And she goes, the register won't let me sell them to you because they are expired. And I was so upset about it. I was like, she's lying to me, which I didn't cause a scene. But anyway, I asked in the penny shopping group that I'm in and love, and they said the same thing, Vanessa, that they don't have to sell them to you if they are expired. So to the best of my knowledge, that is the case if they're expired. And that makes sense if you think about it, really. Can you use the barcode scanner app at Dollar General to see the price? Just the regular barcode scanner, not the penny one? No, you can't, unfortunately. Although I even said this in the other video. I told them the other day, I was like, you should make an app to check prices, because that would be amazing. And not just penny prices, but just regular items. Somebody should create an app like that. But I think they basically told me it would be just too difficult to do. Is there a way we can be added to this group or find this group without you telling us what it's called? It's called Coupon Deals. If you comment on one of my videos and ask me what it is, I will answer your comment and leave the link. Usually what I do is I copy and paste that link because a lot of people ask in every video and I just copy and paste it. I think once I get to 4,000 members in that group, I'm going to freeze it and just not accept anybody for a while. That way the people in there currently can learn. And I always say it, the Facebook group, but don't get me wrong. I want you guys to be able to enter the group and help everyone. But I love that it's a small group and people can just do whatever they want. We don't have to have so many rules. I just worry once it gets bigger, we'll have to have so many silly rules. And I don't want to do that. Like, I just love that I can post a question and say, does anybody know how much scrubbing bubbles is? And it's okay to do that. You know what I mean? And I know other people appreciate that too. I don't know why I'm rambling about the group. Shut up, Krista. God. Oh my God, I'm hooked. I'm clipping coupons while I'm watching now. You guys, people... I always say in my videos I like to penny shop more than I like to coupon, and I think you guys feel the same way. Comment and tell me which one you like better, couponing or penny shopping. Go. All right, any more questions? Penny shopping, penny shopping. I'm so funny. Somebody told me that they liked my corny jokes the other day. And whoever that was, I really liked them too. Couponing, couponing. Really? Couponing. Couponing. I love to coupon, but penny shopping is so much funner. I agree with that. Penny shopping is more thrilling. Coupon, penny shop, coupon, coupon, couponing. I found nothing penny shopping yesterday, so couponing. Okay, now look though. You guys, let me tell you what happened. When I first started penny shopping, I sat here and stalked Facebook groups forever, right? Because I had nobody to teach me. I had to just learn on my own, which is terrible, honestly. But I was very unsuccessful in the beginning. And then finally, by accident, I ran into like 100 penny items. And it was so exciting. But for those of you who are looking all the time and not finding anything, just keep looking. It's different than couponing. You know, when you go couponing, you have the coupons, you know, as long as, you know, they're most likely going to have the items and you worked hard to get those items still and everything. But penny shopping is just different, you guys. Like, I can't even explain the rush that I get. I love penny shopping. And even if somebody said they're discouraged, like, please don't be. And if you are, what you have to do is just keep couponing. And while you're couponing, just kind of keep your eye out for penny items. Stay up to date with what is a penny. And especially when we get a new penny list, go on that day and try to penny shop. And eventually, I'm telling you, it will just happen. And you'll find like 100 penny items. And then it'll keep going from there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll just end up getting them all the time. Because I was so unsuccessful penny shopping forever, and it was so frustrating. I remember. And I don't remember when I started couponing very much, but I can remember when I started penny shopping, because I started penny shopping before I knew how to coupon. And all of a sudden, like I said, I found like 100 penny items, and after that, I didn't really have any trouble. Almost every time I penny shop, I find something. I have crash crammed them all in a week. Yes, do not get discouraged. Watch those lists and do as Krista says. Yes, do as I say. I'm just kidding. No, she's right. You have to just cram it in, keep up with what's a penny, and then all of a sudden, it'll just start happening all the time for you. And if it doesn't, you might just live in an area that's not great for penny shopping. And if that happens, if you have a friend that coupons, you guys should do a little penny shopping adventure. The next time I go on a penny shopping adventure, I swear I'm going to go live and just go on my adventure with you guys so you can go with me. You know? What I like to do is drive like an hour away from my house, because these stores I go to all the time. But if I go to stores I don't normally go to, I seem to find like a lot, you know? Penny shopping is frustrating. I just added Ibotta, Saving Star, and Checkout 51, and those are my new high in addition to couponing, for sure. Those are amazing. And if you guys don't have Ibotta, you should use my code. Take someone with you to record you. I think I'm going to buy with my next YouTube paycheck, like a regular camera. And so I can do a little bit of vlogging, kind of. So Brittany says she wants to see a live penny shopping video. The only problem is Dollar General plays music in store, and if your video is monetized, then you will get a copyright strike if there's music playing. I found that out the hard way, unfortunately. But also, stores that are not in my area, though, my local stores play music, but I don't think all the stores that are outside of my area don't. Or a lot of times you can only hear the music on half of the store, you know what I'm saying? So if I avoid the other half of the store. So it would probably work out well if I had somebody with me. Unfortunately, I'm a very, even though I like to talk and I'm on YouTube and stuff, I'm a very like, what is it? What's the word? Maybe like a secluded person, a isolated kind of person. My only friend in real life is my husband. You could do a video and then voice it over. That's a good idea. I think though too, you guys, if there is music in the store, I can do it on Instagram. So how long, is there a limit on how long you can be live on Instagram, or just can I go on Instagram and be live for a long time? Because I could, or even I could do it on Facebook, like in the Facebook group, probably. Introvert, somebody said. Yeah. Like, I like to talk and I'm a friendly person, but as far as like getting close to people and having real friends, I really don't. And I think that's surprising to people that I'm that way, but I just, like, I consider all you guys my friends, but there's, like, I have friends, I guess. I shouldn't say it like that, but there's nobody that I go do things with, and nobody cares about couponing, and when you talk to people and that's all you have, like, that's all I have to talk about, really. What colors do I need to look for? Right now, red dot is 90% off, so you can look for a red dot. You can look for Halloween items. Oh, there are new pill here items. So the summer toys, be careful. And green dot home items. Brittany, watch Ohio Valley couponer videos about Ibotta. I try to do Ibotta videos if I do a good Ibotta haul. The unfortunate thing is, like my Walmart and stuff, they don't carry a lot of the items that are on Ibotta. I really support Ohio Valley Couponer. In fact, I was watching their Target video today, and then I realized I don't even have a Target. It's just how much I like their videos. And so I commented on their video, listen, this is so funny. And it's a guy, right? So I was like, haha, I don't even have a Target. And I just watched this whole video. And then I was like, but you know, I've never seen your face in a video. You should put your face in a video. And then I was like, oh my God, I sound like such a creeper. And I don't know. My comment is hilarious. If you guys go watch their Target video, read my comment. It's funny because I sounded like a total creeper. Hi, I found 4 more penny items today. I was extremely frustrated at first, but listened to Krista and only looked for white and yellow dot instead of every color coded item. Yeah, I think that's where people go wrong. At least from what like people tell me. I think going in Dollar General and looking for everything, like it's impossible to find anything. It's kind of like the saying that says, this is one of my favorite sayings, right? It's like when I started my YouTube channel and I wanted to do all the stores. If you try to do everything, you will accomplish nothing. But if you try to just really focus on one thing, you'll be very successful. And I think that is so true in a lot of aspects of life, but especially being a new penny shopper. If you look for all 4,000 items, how overwhelming is that? But if you just hone in on one thing, one color, dot, or a few items even, rugs. Let's say you go in and look for green dot rugs only for a few days, and then you can move on to bigger things. When I'm penny hunting, I don't have time to talk. Well, I know. I'm the same way. I really enjoy it. It's kind of a weird addiction. I think that somebody said something about not having friends either. I think that's why I enjoy the live stream so much. And I know actually for a fact that some of you enjoy them for that reason, right? Because then we can talk about things that we like with our friends, right? It's kind of like a big community of friends. I could not find any red dot in my store, but I could not find any color on the items that others were sharing. How needs a coupon buddy? Anyone in northern Indiana? Ooh, I bet out in Indiana the penny items are good. Somebody told me like literally they have no dots in their store. Like there are no dots on items. And I was like, I don't even understand how that would happen. Like, none. But if you're looking for what we're looking for, like the red dots, white dots, yellow dots, green dots, and you can't find anything, then either you might just have a really good store that's good at pulling items or other shoppers that are beating you to it. I literally used to wait at the door for them to open the doors on Tuesday mornings. Literally. My phone lost signal. Can you tell me again what colors to look for, which are pennies? Right now, your safest bet is to look for green dot. The white and yellow dot clothing, shoes, and accessories have been a penny, but it is rumored that they have reset back to full price. You can still look for them, just be careful. But green dot home items, so like rugs, cups, stuff like that is a penny. Red dot is 90% off right now and is expected to go to a penny on Tuesday. Doesn't mean 100% sure that it will, but it's expected to. So you can look for red dot and green dot. Halloween items are a penny. So if you find anything that's Halloween. Somebody asked you where at northern Indiana, if you didn't see that comment. If my store says red dot is 50% off, does that mean it's a penny or 50% off. Sometimes what happens is in some areas it will be 90% off, and then in some areas it's only 70% off. But at your store, Red Dot should at least be 70% off. Unless you're talking about red triangle, there is a difference in a red triangle and a red dot. But ultimately, it's whatever the price is on the register. So whatever the register says, the register is not lying to you. As long as the employee doesn't type in a price, then you should be good. Somebody said, my Dollar General took all the Red Dot to the back because corporate is coming Thursday. Can they do that? Yes. And they will, because they know after it's 90%, it's going to penny. They usually sell it at 90% though. But that's why it's an unadvertised deal. So they absolutely can do that. I don't know that it's okay for them to do that with intentions on buying it themselves. Like, a lot of people are complaining that they know, or the employees said that all the employees got the stuff instead of letting the customers buy it. That's kind of dirty, and I would complain, or just at least put it on a survey if they did that at your store. But as far as 90% off goes, yeah, usually it goes 90% off and then a penny. So they're probably... What they don't want is corporate to come and a penny shopper come in there and find 100 items while corporate's there. Oh my gosh, they would get in trouble. What does purple mean and red and green? It's just that's how they separate the seasonal items. There's no meaning per se, I guess. Oh, I'm way back behind on the... My store did not participate in Red Dots being 90% off. Some people say that. Did you actually get a Red Dot item and take it to the register, though? Because they might tell you that. It's an unadvertised deal. And at my store, the employees didn't even know that they were 90% off. So the employees might tell you that, but that might not be true. You know what I mean? Well, if it's not anything off, if it's like still 100% full price, then I don't know. I don't know why that would be. I've never seen a store that doesn't fall with the percentage off. I don't know how an individual store would stop just particular dots from being a certain price. Is the red dot like you've shown sign that says all red dot 50% off and then list of prices? No. No. Do I need to look for SS17? On what particular items are you talking about? On the penny items? Then yeah. Yeah, and even with the red dot items, they're putting some new ones out. So make sure the year is not 18 for sure. My store had the 90% off, but it wasn't just on red dots. They had red diamonds 90% off too. Oh, red diamonds. Yeah, those, I can't remember. I'm not going to say anything because I don't remember for sure. One store I went to still had Halloween signs 50% off when they had already pulled them from the shelves because they pennied. Yeah, some areas legitimately, guys, they will penny faster than other areas. It just happens that way sometimes. Not usually. I think the first time I ever known of like having a real difference was when the purple dot pennied. Because some areas were still at like only 60% off. And then other areas, purple dot was a penny. This was last night. Well, last night was Tuesday. Yeah, they pennied yesterday. Halloween did. So that's... I did see a blue star dot yesterday. No, there's a difference in a blue dot and a blue star, but nothing blue is a penny right now. But if it was a blue item, we would say a blue star. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think if we say blue dot, that means blue star too, and that's not the case. There's a huge difference in a star and a dot. But the star stuff will penny too. Aw, thanks, Kaylee. Seriously. All right, guys. We've been going for about 1 hour and 10 minutes. I guess it is time that we end the video. Please give the video a thumbs up, or you can give it a thumbs down. It doesn't matter. Either one of those helped me out. Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs up. Thanks. What about the pill stickers on the toys? Be careful. They just put out new items that have a pill here on them. And as far as I know, the summer toys that say pill here are still a penny, like they didn't reset yet. But there are new items out that say pill here. So be very, very careful. Bye, Martha. I did block them. I don't know how they're still commenting. I did. Or maybe I just deleted the comment. Let me try again and see if that changes things. I don't say their name because some of them just come on there and that's all they want. Please say my name. Say my name. Because I have such a boring life that I have to harass couponers. Come on, I would be ashamed of myself. I would probably jump off a bridge if my life was that sad. Some of my stores will have 50% off while others have 25% off. I do have them double check and advise other stores. Other stores are different. They never seem to know why. Interesting. I'll tell you why. My stores, I have the same thing. It's literally a different region. I have 2 stores that are right next to each other almost. They're like 2 miles apart, and they're considered a different region from the other store. So even things are priced different in the store. The sales are always different. Like when the stuff went to 90% off at one store, it was only 70% off at the other, but it's just different regions. And unfortunately, Dollar General does not put out a list of regions like say Kroger does, but it's just different regions. That's all. But it's great that you know, at least, excuse me, when you live in an area like that has 2 different regions. You need to know that. That is important to know. All right. Bye, y'all. Pam's going penny shopping today. Pam, you let us know if you find anything. Be careful with those white and yellow dots. Some people are saying they have reset. Some people are saying only some of them have reset. So just be careful. Excuse me. I don't know what's wrong all of a sudden. Goodness. Thank you, Katie. All right, Pam, let me know what you get. I want to know. I'm obsessed with this Revlon lip balm, y'all. All right. Officially ending the video now. Thanks for watching, you guys. If you missed the beginning of the video, you should go back and watch it because we did cover some good information about penny shopping. And I'm going to try to get out. I didn't have money to shop earlier in the week, but I have a little money today. I'm going to go shopping. Okay, bye-bye.